Hello. Where are you? Are you over there? It's me, Crazy Rebecca, Dances with Pitbulls. I don't know. You know what? I forgot this was on the back. Oh no. I've lost my why. Why? Why? Okay, I'll fix that later. Okay. Today, we are going to look at a small thrift haul, and then I'm going to show you the boho bags I've made, and then I'm going to show you how I made one of them. So what do you think about that? I don't know why. I bought two wool black and white skirts, half off at Goodwill, which is not saying much these days. You know what I mean? But I feel like I want to do something winter with these. Winter's coming. I also bought half off. This is it linen because it sure feels like it. Linen and rayon skirt. This came from Jackie. And I feel like I want to marry these two together to do something. I found a pair of jeans, which I'm a little disgusted with myself. $8 for a pair of used jeans. No, but I did it because I did. To make a jean skirt and to use this stuff. It's like, it reminds me of the overalls my grandpa used to wear for the middle, you know, this part. We'll see. Kind of on a roll making things, which is good, right? Okay, also at the Goodwill, I doubted this, but it was true. Acres and acres of fabric. But wait, there's more. This one was also $3.99, which is more than I like to pay. I like to pay a quarter. But unless I go to Harbor House on a special day, I ain't going to be paying no quarter no more. But look how pretty. This is heavy, heavy satin. And I met the coolest girl. Hi, Trina. Is that your name, Trini? Trini? You know who you are. You had bracelets on your arms and rings on your fingers. I want to. Let's meet up in Danville. I'll buy you lunch. We'll go to a Restore and yeah, on Voorhees Humane Society. We'll get there before the pickers do. Okay, and one more thing. I got a leather jacket like T. Myers. You know I'm in love with T. Myers now. How she said to get a leather jacket. Have not washed it yet because I've had to wash other things. So, I don't know. My friend Karen Miller gave me, it's caught this. I think she wants me to wear it. The shoulders are a little big. I might wear it for a while But then you know what's going to happen to it. It's going to be a bag too. Okay. One more thing. But wait, there's more. And this is the one I'm the proudest of right now. I was buying a few books at the free store, the Hoopston Multi-Agency. And as I'm checking out, I bought books, and I bought little McDonald's Avengers toys for Elijah. I look over through the doorway to the rack that's hanging like way down in the next room. And I saw this. I saw this fairy dress. So I'm like, I'll be right back. I wish I could climb up on that chair and show you the whole thing. So I go over there, and there's no price tag on it. So I call one of the workers over. I'm like, there ain't no price tag on this. She goes, oh, well, I'll have to ask Keith. Keith comes out the door going to eat his lunch. She says, Keith, come here. How much for this? He says, $2. And I say, yes. $2, y'all. And look at this. Isn't that going to be nice on a boho bag? Well, yes, Rebecca, it is. Would you like to see the bags? Yes, Rebecca, we would. There is a specific order to these bags. This is the first one I made. Let me go. Yeah, this one. Okay, let me explain here. This is from Maryland. This is from Safia in India. This and this. I have no clue where this is. This was a sample. This is hem binding. This is a little paper golden rose. Okay, can you see the background? I took 9 plus 9 is 18. Divided by 4. I took 4.5 blocks, the autumn blocks that I made a few years ago for a sample for my bundles, and I cut them in quarters, 4 little blocks, right? Then I mixed them up, and I sewed 9 together. And I did the same for the back, and I put a doily on there. These pieces were when I trimmed everything up to make it a certain size. That little moon is from Maryland. This was from the flea market, Gordyville. I took my bracelets that I've been making, and I braided 2 of them with this brown ribbon to make the handle. And I cut up lace and used hem tape and hem lace. I cut this to make the fringe, and I wore it to Earl Park Flea Market. Oh, and there are pockets, just like she makes pockets. But I did not have the magnetic clasp thing. So this one and the next one I'm going to show you do not have the magnetic clasps. Anyway, I love it. After I did that, I'm like, I can do this. I can do it. So I had Laura, my friend, I was throwing fabric at her and she was picking out trims and stuff. Well, I pieced these fabrics together and I threw it at her and she picked out the gold and like this thing. This she picked out for something else, but I wanted it for this one, so I switched them. Anyway, look at my bag. Also, I did not have the magnetic clasp for this one either. So when I first did it, I only had these little things and it wasn't enough. So I took it all off and I had bought this stuff at the Restore, the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Thread, don't pull it. Anyway, I made the fringe out of it. This fringe is from Jackie. This is from Safia, India. In India. This is from my last jewelry bag. Maybe you remember that. As was the butterfly. And this thing. But I got this necklace at the flea market. I got this at the Restore. This is Indian. This at the Restore. Already had this. Whoa, whoa. Already had this. But I took a blue grosgrain ribbon and sewed this on it to make the strap. Okay. Then my Amazon came in. And I was experimenting with different shapes. And I made this one. Same fringe from Jackie. This gold fabric, I'm not sure where I got it. It's kind of an upholstery weight. The lining fabric is from Jackie. It has 2 gold pockets in it. The shape's kind of weird. I'm just playing around at this point because I don't know. I'm going to make more, more U-shaped instead of this like that. This trim had a price tag on it from 1996. Thank you, Pam Prather, Pam Burgoyne. I know that's from you. Here's the magnetic snap. Ta-da, da-da-da-da. This is from India. Thank you, Safia. This heart doily was from the Restore. This was from a skirt. This is actually a button from Hobby Lobby that only cost me $1.99. I made a strap out of the gold fabric and I just made the strap and then I sewed the hem tape on it. And it's way cool. I cannot show you, but trust me, I'm a professional. I'm a professional craft supply hoarder. Which brings us to this hippie bag. Corduroy from Jackie. Another button from Hobby Lobby. A necklace from a jewelry bag. Buttons from Maryland. I got this trim at Joann's. I got this trim and this trim at the Restore. And on the back, it's a peacock duck. I'm going to show you how I made this. It's coming, it's after this little thing right here we're doing, it will be the tutorial. Not tutorial, just a process on how I did it. And I filmed everything except when I filmed myself putting the fringe on, I pushed the wrong button and I failed. So I'll have to do that on another video. But go to T. Myers Handmade. She will show you exactly how to do it. All these ribbons were 2 bundles that came from Hobby Lobby on sale. So go look in the ribbon part. And I've had this for a long time. I got it at the Restore when I was house sitting one time. Either the Restore or Goodwill. But it's got the snap. And this is the inside. And I put the gold pockets in it too. Because I had this gold fabric laying there right by me. So, oh, I meant to do that. My lovely. So, okay, I'm going to warn you. When I was making that bag, my table is a mess. It's a mess. So if that kind of thing bothers you, please just go over to T. Myers. Her table's always clean. My table's never clean. So anyway, have a look at how I made that bag. I'm going to show you how I did it. I followed T. Myers Handmade. I followed her pattern, her steps. So it's pretty easy. Oh, I can't keep that thing up. It needs a phone in it. Okay. Piece of paper. I folded 1 inch up. So now it is 8.5 by 11. No, by 10. 8.5 by 10. I have a double layer of fabric. She traces hers and cuts them out, but I ain't going to do that. I am just going to cut like this. Get back on there. And down here, you can't see me. Of course, I have no room. No room at the end. Okay. So now I have 2 pieces of black corduroy. I can see this is going to be a problem. Now I need lining fabric. I thought about using this. I wonder if I'd have enough. I think I will. I'll have enough to make a whole bag out of this. Okay, this is from Jackie. She's so... Actually, they're both from Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. I'm rich. I'm rich. So I need to bring this down a little. Like so. Again, I am not tracing, I am just cutting. And you want, I think she said to make it a little bit bigger, but I can do that on this side. And yep. Now I have my lining fabric. And we're going to do the fun part. Okay, make sure you got a sharp blade in your thingy. Oh, I will also need some pockets. Why don't do I like that? I like that for pockets. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think I like these for pockets. Where I will sew them like that. I'm going to trim them up a little bit. Okay. So these will be the pockets. This is the lining. Oops. I meant to do that. Now the fun part. You get to lay out our trims. So I found this. I think I got that at the Restore. I know I got that at the Restore. And I have this, but I thought about cutting I'm going to cut this in half. So we would put that there, that there-ish. No, it has to go down further. Okay. This is why you play with it first to get where you need to be before you pin or sew or anything. He looks like, why does he look like Donald Duck to me? He doesn't look anything like Donald Duck. But in my mind, he's Donald Duck. But we can trim this. Okay. Okay. Or get rid of Donald Duck and put his little baby brother. Or no, that don't work. Okay. Or I could just put him on one side. Okay, we could do this. Okay. Him on that side. Now I'll put this stuff on this side. I will press that so it lays down. And I didn't bring them over here, but I have a bunch of colored ribbons to make the fringe out of. So I need my pin cushion. Wait. This is going to require some hand sewing. Okay, so he's done. So I have my BFF Tina in the house.
Hey everyone.
We went shopping.
Charge it, as Wilma Flintstone would say.
We went thrifting because we're frugal.
Right.
Right. And we ate at the Burger Bank. Hello.
And it was great.
And it was delicious. The Burger Bank it's an old drive-through bank, and they make hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff in there, and the fries are fresh every time.
Phenomenal.
And oh my goodness. I was telling her I'm having a no-cook week. I've eaten out every day.
I'm having a frugal cook week. Eating whatever's in my pantry without going grocery shopping.
I've done that.
Until I am like extremely bare bones so that I can go stock up on winter goodness for, you know, soups and chilies and stuff that you throw in a crock pot for the winter. Oven stuff. Baked good.
Yeah, who doesn't have an oven?
I don't. I have a toaster oven. I will make do until my oven gets fixed.
Okay. So I have to sew this and this. And I'm not even sure why I asked you to come and film me, because everything's going to be so slow. Slow.
So you're saying I'm going to be here a few hours?
I got to go to Virginia's. Are you going to Virginia's with me?
Where's Virginia? What's Virginia?
The place I'm going to house sit. You could follow me out there and go home from there. It's up to you. It's up to you.
When are you going there?
Like at 5 or 6, 5-ish. So I have to sew around these. So I guess that will be my next step. So now I need to sit there.
No.
Okay, so I made a mistake. I sewed it shut, and I needed to leave this gap. But the handy dandy seam ripper is your friend. So I turn it right side out and poke the corners out. Okay, stand back a little. I don't want to burn you with my hot iron. Maybe not the best choice for pockets, but pocket fabric. Okay, so when I sew it on there, I will sew that closed, like this. And she measures everything. I am a close enough kind of girl. Close enough. This on the side, close to the edge. And this will close up the bottom that we left open when we turned it. And voila, we have a pocket like that. Not as good as a Dr. Coat fake pocket, but it's close enough. Okay, after a massive manhunt for my things, which was right where I left them. This is the back part. This is the front part. They're magnetic and they are strong. Strong. See? They're so strong. I am going to use the back piece to mark. I folded this in half to get my middle, and I'm going to mark where the slits go. Like that. Same here. I have a seam, or where I marked the middle. Oh, I gotta make sure how far down this is. So I said that T. Myers measures everything, and now I need to measure. So that is, wow, this is a weird looking ruler. It is 1 1/4 inch down, 1 1/4. Okay, one to the top of that. Okay. Now you have to very carefully make little tiny snips like that. Because she says you don't want them too big because then it'll get loose. Also, we need to do it on here. This is to reinforce. Did that even show? Much more better. Oh, we have to.
Where'd you get this at?
Marilyn sent it to me. She's talking about my pressing pad. Why? This thing, yeah.
Because I like to have one for when we're working on my quilt squares at my house.
Yep.
That would come handy right there on top of our work table.
Okay. Now keep in mind that I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay?
That's not true.
I mean, I watched her do it, but I haven't physically hands-on done it.
First time doing it.
Yeah. So I'm going to take this, poke it through my teeny tiny slits that I made, and then I'm going to poke it through these slits. Okay.
Reinforced backing.
And then I'm going to put this on, and then she pushes hers out like that. Like that. And she pushes these down like that.
You need a little hammer.
I don't need no hammer. And you repeat with this part. Through the little holes. Where's my... There it is. Oh, I'm so strong. I told you I was strong.
Yeah, I can smell you clear over here. Sorry, I'm kidding.
She's not kidding.
I couldn't resist the joke.
Okay, so now look, I have...
Nice.
Nice. Okay. Cut. In person. Okay.
Why do you think that's a duck?
It just hit me as a duck. I know it's a peacock, but because of this, I don't know. I just thought it was a duck.
I can see that.
In my mind.
Pretty workmanship. The duck / peacock is all sewed.
Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, after I have hand sewed all this on, I'm going to take these ribbons. I got them at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, should I trim them a little? If I do, well, I can trim them when I'm done. Okay. So I'm going to fold them in half. I'm going to go to the machine and I'm going to sew them on one by one. It goes really fast. I guess the hard part will be saying which one next. Which one next? And on and on and on. So I will go do that. Try to set up a camera to do that because my cameraman left to go do a DoorDash. Well, I tried to film myself putting this stuff on, but I failed.
Never.
I'm a loser.
No,
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? So now the next step is to put all this up like this. Oh, you know what? Should I? Nah. No, wait. I'm second guessing myself here. I had that necklace. Where's the necklace? This one. If I put the necklace and then I put a button here, a shiny button. Yes, please. Okay. I'll do that and I'll be back. Okay, I think I'm finally where I want to be on this. Sewed this on, sewed some buttons on, sewed this on. So now we have to make sure these are up out of the way. I made a mistake when I was sewing a different one and got them caught in there. So, oh, and look at that needle. Look at my needle. Okay. Okay, so it's out of the way. Everything else ain't out of the way, but that's out of the way. Okay, take the duck, place it like this. Get my pin cushion and pin the corners first, lining the corners up. Oh, pin the corners first. I just don't even take my own advice. Why should I take my own advice? Pin the corners first, Rebecca. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, pin. The last corner is being pinned now. Okay, now we can pin the rest. And I will sew these 3 sides and we will turn it together. I have to figure out a strap. Oh my, a strap. Okay. Okay, I sewed and I sewed twice around. That's what she said to do. Now we're going to turn it. There's the duck. I know that's not a duck. Please don't yell at me. Poke the corners out. Look at my hippie bag. Look at it. Are you kidding me? Look at it. Okay. 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 I need to figure a strap out, but first, my lining that I did with the clasp, I need to sew here and here, leaving the bottom open. So allow me to do that. Let me make sure my pockets were right. My pockets were right. I love it. My pockets were right. Okay. Okay, I've chosen this trim for my strap. I will pin it right here. Let's see. How long do I want this? Pardon me while I measure. Okay, so I pin it there. I bring it around carefully, not twisting it. To pin it also here. And I will sew like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or however many times across I feel like I want to. Ouch. I'll be back. Okay, accomplished. Now we undo the lining fabric and we slip it over. This part and we line up the seams. We line up the seams and the top and put a pin in. Same other side. Pin elsewhere and sew around this part. We almost done. We're almost done. Is she back? Who is that? Okay. I guess I'll go find out. Okay, it's sewed. I have turned it. Now I need to sew this and we can tuck it in. Okay, I've sewn it. Next step is to tuck it in. You know, I took that down an inch because I thought it was too big, but now I'm not so sure that I should have. How do we know? We don't know. We just don't know. But look at my purse. I may go ahead and top stitch this. That remains to be seen. Da-da-da-da, with a duck on the back and a magnetic clasp for the inside. And she's beautiful. Let's make sure the strap is straight. The strap is straight. Yay! Okay. T. Myers Handmade. Go check her out. She has better tutorials than me. I promise. Her tutorials are better. But we gonna make more of these. We gonna make a lot more of these. Okay. I may trim this. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I'm gonna take this out to Virginia's and let her look at it. Thank you.